What's going on, everyone? Ivan here from the Ivan Rides YouTube channel. Today is a huge day because we just got the dual battery setup fixed, and we just finished installing the dual 48-volt flash onto the Handlworks back 855 controller. That means we'll be taking out the Super73 RX on this cold and windy day to see how fast this new setup is and to see how it feels in New York City traffic. So sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. It's good to have you on board today. I just want to say a quick thank you and shout out to Ed. Ed, thank you so much for getting the bike up and running. He managed to solder on the new fuses onto the Shy battery tray, and we are up and running again. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Ed. I really appreciate you, and happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday. And if you want to use Ed for any of your PEV services, like for your e-bike or e-scooter, I'm going to leave his handle right here on Instagram so you can reach out to Ed directly and see if that's a project that he can work on. I am affiliated with the following companies, so if you want to support the channel, there's going to be links and discount codes in the video's description. Just keep in mind, using the links and using the coupon codes will generate a small commission for the channel that helps with operating costs, while saving you some money on something that you are planning on purchasing. So thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate you, and let's get 100% focused on this ride. Since we're going to be on Northern Boulevard here, we're going to switch to mode 2 already. Mode 1 topped out at 20 miles an hour. Mode 2 should be just like the way the old settings were, where it's Super 73 speeds. So 28 miles an hour should be the top speed here. Quick little thought here, or disclaimer. This video is going to be recorded under the assumption that you already know who my friends at Handleworks are. You already know what the ASI back 855 is and what it does for the bike. If you don't know what it is, then you're kind of wondering, like, Ivan, what's going on here? There's already 2 videos on the channel. I'll put cards up here. The first one is my first impression and overview of the back 855, and then the next video is my 250 mile review of the back 855. So if you want to review those before coming back to here, or you can just jump into this one and just back watch those when you're free. So now that we've got all those basically out the way, let's focus in on the ride. Right now, mode 2 is bringing us to 31 miles an hour here, which is basically what the Super 73 would do stock. Feels good, feels awesome, and we're gonna go into mode 3 here so we can... Jesus, man, what are you doing? Let's go into mode 3 and then we'll jump into the traffic here. Okay, mode 3. Again, our goal today is to get reacquainted with the bike and to see what kind of performance we're going to get out of this dual battery setup, just in case you're interested in doing, you know what, dual 48 volt plus the back 855. So we are taking the long way into work. We're going to go from Queens into Brooklyn and into Manhattan. This route is a perfect route for stress testing and again getting to know the bike and what it can do, because you're going to get a mix of like high-speed riding with pedestrians, bike lanes, etc., and then occasionally you're going to end up going up and down through inclines like these. So it's a good stress test for the controller to see what it can do, and it can do a lot, y'all. It can do a lot. Holy cow. Wow. This route should be roughly about 10 miles or so. We started this ride with 52 volts. Right now we are at 50 with the voltage sag, but then when we're kind of chilling it goes back up to 51.9, so should be plenty of range for us, especially with the two batteries. The two batteries are running in parallel, so we are getting a total of 40 amp hours. Also, bear in mind the performance that you're going to see today is going to be based on the fact that I am a 210 pound rider with gear on, and actually with gear on I'm probably closer to 230. Wind chill is about 20 degrees, and then I'm a little bit heavier, so if you're lighter and you live in a warmer area, you'll definitely see better performance. Okay, we're gonna make this turn here, which is gonna bring us to the Kosciuszko Bridge, but for now we're gonna go back into mode 2 because I think mode 2 had a little bit more to give. Ooh, I mean, mode 2 is really smooth. 29, 30, 31, 32 miles an hour. Wow. Look at you, mode 2. For those of you that are newer to the channel, I actually discovered this route to work for myself. I didn't discover it, but I discovered this route for myself about 4.5 years ago because I was looking for kind of like a ride therapy route to work that would be a little bit of fun, and this route is definitely a ton of fun. So it really allows you to get to know whatever it is you're riding, because of like this feels like an obstacle course right here, and then you have that aggressive incline over there on the bridge, and then you have traffic, etc. So you get to experience like all of New York City's riding styles. This is the Kosciuszko Bridge. This is the bridge that's going to take us from Queens here into Greenpoint, Brooklyn. You'll recognize this bridge from some of our speed runs back in the our testing runs back in the scooter testing days when FluidFreeRide was still around. I would use this bridge because it's fairly empty, and as you can see, this is one of the widest bike lanes that you'll get. So when it's empty, it's a nice way to kind of not be over there, but still enjoy what's going on around you. For the bike to be holding 30 miles an hour up the bridge, that is really, really, whoa. And it's holding 31, 32. Wow. That's nice. Okay. We're now in Greenpoint here. And oh my god, I gotta get this right side bled. now that we've confirmed that Mode 2 here is a little bit faster than stock Super 73 with 32 miles an hour, we're gonna stick with Mode 3 for the rest of the ride. Mode 3 is your unlimited mode. So Mode 1 is Class 2 e-bike, so that topped out at 20 miles an hour during our intro. Mode 2 is your Class 3 Super 73 stock, and Mode 3 is your unlimited mode. So with that said, just be mindful of your local legislation and operate accordingly, you know? Just don't be a jerk. Generally, people don't mind us as long as you're not being a jerk, so be cool with the people around you. I think I was reading Mode 3 gives us a continuous current of like 80 amps, so they're able to pull much more now from the batteries and the controller. This controller I've had for a little over a year now, and the progress that they've been able to make with the controller is crazy. This guy's gonna go, I'm gonna go. Okay. Use the car as a shield. So yeah, like I was saying, they're continually tuning and retuning and tuning and retuning. So Harrison and his team always comes up with these awesome flashes that you can download. So if you have, for example, a certain voltage or a certain setup, all you got to do is just go to the Handlworks member page, download it, and then flash it onto your controller, and that's it. You're good to go. In the outer boroughs so far, you could keep up with traffic in Mode 2. There's actually even no need for Mode 3 out here in the and on these side streets. It feels very controllable, like just with the throttle. I don't like this throttle. I'm probably going to replace that with the thumb throttle or some type of trigger throttle like I do with all my bikes. I just got to see if it works, but I don't like how chunky that is, and I don't like the feedback for the stock throttle. We're gonna overtake this truck here. Whoa, nice signal, dude. The next test for the bike is coming up here. This is Williamsburg Bridge. As you can see, it is a bit of an incline to get up there, and then once you're up there, we just got to go navigate morning traffic. We're going to be as respectful as we can, unlike this person here that's using the bike path, and that's a walk path, but that's okay. Again, that's one of the things that we always preach about here on the channel is be respectful, don't be a jerk, and everything is generally pretty okay. But the bike is tackling this this grade here at 30 miles an hour. Holy cow. Oh my, I forgot how good this bike is. I love my Super, y'all. Like, love this bike. Oh yeah, no, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry. The incline on just a pedal city bike is terrible. Yeah, feels good. Feels very good. Again, we don't need much to go faster than the bikes and the scooters that are generally on this path, but we get an opportunity to open it up. Oh, we're gonna open it up. Oh my god. god, it's so cold. being by the river like this. Oh my god, it's so cold. So, Williamsburg Bridge brought us from Williamsburg, Brooklyn, thus the name, to the Lower East Side. This is Johnny Prime's stomping grounds over here. And then we're gonna take that really fast First Avenue route all the way to Midtown, because that'll give us some nice high-speed riding, especially with that new tunnel there. I want to see what we can do with 50 something volts still in that tunnel. So we're probably going to stay with the cars this whole way through going forward, so it'll be safer for us and everybody else. Whoa, I just realized we were cruising at like 34 miles an hour there. I didn't even notice. Before this light turns green on us, I just want to remind y'all that if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions about this build or the bike, or if you just want to say hi, leave a comment down below. And over here on the right side, you're going to see my logo. Click on that and subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of the Ivan Rides family. And we're going to keep riding until we get to 10,000, then hopefully 100,000, then hopefully a milli. This is so nice. I love when you catch this green wave. This is like one of the few times First Avenue will be like a real treat. This is when you catch the green wave like this. And thank God for the suspension, because I was telling the guys the other day that I basically almost sprained my wrist when I didn't see a giant pothole coming on the Zooz, and I hit that thing going pretty quick, and my wrist was like so sore for weeks there, because it basically got jammed. But having this front suspension and the rear suspension is really nice again. It's especially the way I have this thing tuned. It's super plush. No, don't change. 37, yeah. Like, I don't even, that's insane. Like, I'm not even noticing that we're doing these kinds of speeds. For the max I've seen is 38. I wonder if we can hit 40 in the tunnel, especially on a cold day like this. I would be totally stoked if we can hit that. Oh, what's going on between the two cabs over here? A little cars action, a little fight. I hate these plates, because those plates are what gave me a flat. There's like little steel spindles that can get in your tire that'll puncture even the thickest rubber with the thickest tubes. Okay, let's slow down here, and then here's the tunnel, y'all. Here's the tunnel. Here's I don't know if this is what y'all been waiting for, but this is what I've been waiting for. Just want to see what we can do. Okay, here we go. And we're right now at 1920, and got a nice little lane. Hopefully, yeah, it'll block off 41, 42, 43. Oh my God, listen to that go. 43. Wow. Y'all, that's a 44. That is a dual 48 volt setup, y'all. Oh my God. Yep. I feel like that's what I say to like Harrison and them all the time. It's like, y'all killed these tunings, whatever it was. But man, you know, I always get a kick out of a top speed run like that, because that was really cool. And then the tunnel also gives us less headwind because you're not getting like the pushback here. But for me, like, one of the most important things about like riding is having that like low end torque. So this dual 48 volt parallel battery setup with the back 855, the build that they came up with, I believe it's 241001. That build is the most recent version of this, and it's nice to have that off the line torque, because like here in New York City, if you don't go here fast enough at the lights, the cars are basically already like honking at you and trying to run you off the road. And the other second most important thing is, outside of just low end torque, is this mid-range torque. Like I was saying, like right here, if we needed all of a sudden to go, boom, pin the throttle and you're doing 30. Mid-range torque is super handy, y'all. Super handy. So again, like my statement stands, like 44 is cool, but how it gets there is even more important, because again, like there are very few opportunities for me here in New York to be able to actually utilize that 44 miles an hour. So the ability to just pin and then take off is super important here. But that's it, y'all. Now that we're in the city, I don't know why I went this way. Maybe I just wanted, let's just say I wanted to give you this view of Park Avenue before we say goodbye. But again, thank you for coming along. I hope you enjoyed this ride with the 48 volt dual battery setup and the flash from Handlworks. I really appreciate each and every one of you that spend your time with me here every single week. And look at this, we're keeping up with cars. Yeah, I'm just see, now I'm in a good mood. Now I gotta go kill it at work over here, so we'll pull over here and then we'll call it a day. But again, I appreciate each and every one of you. And again, thank you, Ed, for helping me get my bike back in working order. And I'll leave y'all with the sights of the Ferrari here. Peace out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, everyone.